Greetings, beautiful being, and thank you for tuning in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. Have a slightly new angle on things and a little bit of a playful lesson. I don't even know exactly what's going to happen, but it's just let's move and get the body going, and let's start by standing. Of course, you can do the whole session seated. Just let the energy flow through you whichever way you want, and let's begin. So let's start by planting our feet and just shifting the weight from foot to foot. Feel your feet, feel what they feel the ground, look at your feet. Maybe your hands want to start playing as well. Sometimes fingers and toes like to move together. Take a deep breath in and lift the shoulders, and exhale, shake and wiggle it out. And again, inhale, lift up the shoulders, and exhale, shake it out. Grow tall through an imaginary bungee cord that's pulling you up, and let that bounce your heels up and down. And begin to shake. Shake around any way that you like, shaking out any stiffness, moving any stuck emotions, and just enjoying, moving in whichever way you feel like. And then a nice way to shake, because these hip muscles can be a little hard to get into when we're always walking and sitting. Take one foot a little bit behind you, and you can have the heel up a bit and just wiggle that leg. Shake everything and let that leg just be shaking a bit behind you to get that even more spread through your body. Take hold of the wrist that matches that leg behind you and gently bring that arm up and lean away to open here. And then on an exhale, let all of that come down. Feel into that. Notice if anything is new or different. And let's do that on the other side if you liked it. So the one foot slightly behind, so you've already got this stretch. Weight off the back heel and start shaking. You can shake the whole body. Just by having this leg back, you're going to get a different line through here. And then take hold of the wrist that belongs to that back leg. Lift up and imagine you're stretching that whole waistline by raising that arm. Nice big stretch. See where you feel it. And then let's bring that down and just shimmy and shake a little bit. Shake out through the hands, wiggle the shoulders, and gently turn the neck. If you have any neck issues that are bothering you, be very gentle with your neck. Different parts of the body can be in different levels of freedom, so we want to respect everything individually and as a whole. Okay, so shaking is always very nice to get the energy going. And let's now take the hands to the base of the skull. You can bend the knees. If you're in a chair, you've already bent. If you're standing, just soften the knees a bit. Press up at the base of the skull to get that length. And inhale, fan the elbows back, and let the head relax back over the hands. And exhale, elbows come together and bend forward. And let's do this a few times. Inhale, get that lovely expansion, and exhale the contrast. And make this comfortable for yourself, a gentle opening of the chest and a long neck. And exhale, folding in. And one more time up. Take a breath, smiling here, and come up to vertical. Keep the hands here for just a little while longer and circle your head, using the fingers to lengthen your neck. Banish the Rice Krispies in your neck by keeping this lovely elevation, elongation, and let's circle a few times in the other direction. Make this feel really enjoyable for yourself. And then release the head upwards and let the arms just pour down. And let's come into the whole spine, bending the knees. Exhale, small of the waist goes back. Backs of the hands come forward. Turn the palms up. And inhale, straighten up as you pull the elbows back. Turn the hands over. Exhale, press through. Palms up. Inhale, elbows back. Now that you know the movement, play with it at whatever pace you like. Exhale is nice when you're rounding through. Inhale matches beautifully when you come through this way. And let's do a couple more. Make them feel good for you. Feel really nice. Feel how the front body opens on the inhale. Feel how the back body opens on the exhale. And come up to standing. Roll one shoulder up and back. One shoulder up and back. And if you like, you can let your chin and eyes go around with that shoulder. Let's do one more time on this side and let that arm release down. And take a moment and see if it feels different, one side to the other. Let's do the other side. Inhale, shoulder up and back and around. And you can let the head and the eyes follow, as though the chin rides the shoulder for part of the way. Maybe one more of those. Let that rest. And then alternate the shoulders. One makes a circle, other makes a circle. And if any other part of your body wants to go along with it, maybe there's a shifting of the weight from side to side, just let yourself play. And then shake out through the hands. And interlace the fingers, palms together, and start to roll the wrists around. We've loosened up the shoulders, and let them play as well. Stop, change your fingers, and go the other way. Less thinking, more moving. Doesn't matter if it's perfect, imperfect, it's perfectly imperfect, imperfectly perfect. The main thing is to move with ease and enjoyment. And then let's inhale, pull the fingers in, exhale, shoot them out. Inhale, pull them in, exhale, shoot them out. And if the rest of your body wants to pull in and then everything shoots out, do whatever feels fun for you. Even close your eyes, squeeze your face, pop your eyes open big. Let's do one more. And shake that out, shake that out, shake that out. Our hips are probably saying, well, what about us? So let's take our feet a little wider and lightly shift from side to side. Come up a little bit and then lunge out to the side. And let the rest of your body do whatever it wants to do. If your hands want to come up and press down, inhale up and down, or maybe you just want to keep them jauntily on your hips. It's a little stepping out to the side. I'll go backwards so you can see a little bit more. Just a nice shift of the hips. And stay with one hip out and let the top hand brush out and over and stretch from the waist. Reach for the sky, way out to the side. The width and the expanse of the sky. And inhale, come up. Lower the hand as you exhale. Hip goes out the other way. And that other arm goes over and feel the reach coming right from the waist. Steady, smooth breath. And coming all the way up, hands to the lower back or sacrum. And with a tall spine, lean the hips forward and crease them back. Inhale as you lengthen and open the front body. Just keep the gaze gently forward. Don't make it into a big neck movement. Focus on the hips. They don't get enough extension in most of our lives, but they get a lot of flexion. And now we're going to take those spots, front, back, side, side, and take our pelvi or pelvises, your choice, in a circle. You can close your eyes while you do this, or you can keep them open, whatever you like, but feel your hips. Feel the circling that gathers all those spots together. And let's go the other way. Breathing comfortably, smoothly, at your own time. And then let's add the arms. So we'll go back to the first side. So if you're looking in the camera, just go this way with me. So when the hips come forward, we open our arms. And when the hips swing around the back, we fold forward. And we cross our hands and we gather from the earth. Inhale, we offer up and out. And exhale, we bow and we collect more nourishment. And we release. And exhale, we gather. And of course, this could be very delicate. This could be almost just happening deep inside, or you could be, woo, going as far as you like. Make it comfortable for you. Come back to the center and go the other way. I usually like to start with the hips forward. Helps me organize my brain. And once the hips get started, inhale and open. Exhale, release to the earth and gather. Share the blessings. Fill yourself. Share. And when you feel complete, that you've done a nice balance on both sides, let's take our hips one more journey. We're going to have the feet maybe hip distance apart. If you're on the chair, this is going to be subtler because it does depend on a twisting of the hips. So make sure it's comfortable. Think of where your belly button is and just rotate your belly button to one side. You can look forward for this twist. Come back to center. You can even put a hand on the belly button. Sometimes that helps me locate what I want to move. Touching gives a feedback. And so we're turning the belly button and the hips are turning and the knees are relaxed. And maybe you notice that you're shifting the weight in an interesting way through your feet. Don't try to lock your feet flat on the ground. The foot is rolling a little bit from side to side. You're just following the movement. When you twist your hips, maybe the inner arch of that foot that you're just twisting towards wants to lift, and then it goes down when the other lifts. So we want to keep that connection through the whole body. Okay, now for the last of today, the figure 8. Twist your hips to one direction and send the hips out on that diagonal, and then sweep them back in a half circle, and voila, you're in the other diagonal. Glide out, sweep back. Glide diagonally through the center, sweep back. If you want to speak with your hands and move your hands with this, you can do, the hands are directing traffic, direct the hip around, direct the hip around. Or maybe your palms are brushing sand or water. And let the rest of your body just play with this. Maybe your shoulders are saying, oh yeah, I know what I can do that makes this even more delicious and yummy. And let's finish with a big circle, opening up, coming forward, and then going back the other way, opening up. And from the bottom, inhale, backs of the hands come up, and exhale, burst, touch the sky. And inhale, come back, and exhale down. One more of those, that felt good. Inhale, float up like a big bird with your hands. Exhale, come to the earth. Inhale, backs of the hands come up, and exhale, explode. Free your energy. And inhale, palms touch, and now we quietly bring everything back to the heart. Feel your breath. We didn't specifically speak about breath today, but just see how movement and play Has that changed your breath? And how do you feel? How do you feel physically, mentally? How does the whole of you feel? And we'll finish by grounding the energy, taking our hands to our low belly and feeling sensation constellate here and breath constellate here. And notice how you feel. What's new? What's different? How are you? How's your whole self? And that brings our little Freedom Friday, just move, get things going spontaneously. Hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly feel a whole lot better than I did before I started. And many blessings to you, and thank you always for your beautiful attention and your willingness to play and to explore shifting of energy. Bye for now.